Yeah, on NQ is creating a crazy bearish candle on the 15 minute.
Yeah.
The 15 minute on NQ just looks so bearish. Ash,
Yo,
I've got Friday's low marked at 23,169, which is just
yeah,
tapped into on NQ.
I literally just marked that level now.
Yes. And then the Friday's low on ES, I've got it marked down as 6322. It
Yeah,
hasn't marked yet that one, but it hasn't gone there yet. So there's an SMT, but ES might still go there.
so combined with a 1 hour unfilled on
Yes,
ES, which is nice.
yeah.
So,
Also off a 4 hour gap as well.
yeah,
Yeah,
I am
nice.
liking this right now. I'm liking it. The price action looks pretty good.
Yeah, the dump is crazy though. Is it the second or third time it happens where just the market opens and it just goes one direction?
But you should have seen it. Remember in the winter months? I think there was like 3 weeks straight where it was just market open. It just shit the bed. Like if you just shorted at market
Yeah.
open, you would just
Yes.
you just make bank, make absolute bank.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember it was Trump. It was clearly Trump doing what he's doing, basically rigging the
Yeah.
market.
So your short idea wasn't bad. I mean, it wasn't terrible. Yeah. It was right
I mean,
on
just
time.
because the draw of liquidity was there, but
Yeah.
there was no entry anyway. There was no entry, and price had to go through so many bullish gaps. Do you get what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. It's like yesterday. We tried to go lower than the draw, and it just reversed. So
Yeah,
that's why you always just got to target the draw.
yeah. But I'm with you though. I think the only trade we can look for now is a clean longs.
Yeah, unless we were to, unless we were to really do nothing. There's not. I don't really see any shorts in this scenario right now.
Oh. More continuation traders would wait for like a 50% retracement and then jump in on the shorts.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's our style or not.
Well, no, I would look for that, but there's just no 15-minute high here to really go off.
Oh,
And nearest draw would be the New York Open price, which is already.
yeah,
I mean, market's literally dumped. Like
over 200 points.
200, 300 points. Wait, the volatility must be crazy right now. Holy shit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen volatility like this for ages. It's time to make some money today. This is like winter volatility right now.
Have you guys been seeing Bloomberg?
What's on Bloomberg?
They're talking about it now, saying that that bonds are selling off in the UK. It's not really correlated to the US at all, though.
Oh, no.
I mistook it for saying US. Never mind. They're saying that Trump's thinking about a golden dome, but not thinking about SpaceX. That won't move it that much. No, don't know.
or the IFVG traders would be in right now.
Yeah. Man, this is the craziest buy.
Yeah, do you know Doji trades?
Doji I've heard of it. Heard of him. Is it a him or a he?
Yeah,
He or a she?
it's a he. Yeah, he's quite big on like IFA value gaps. That's all he trades, and he talks about like the V. So like this, if it continues to go up without creating a short-term high, it will just create a V within it.
Yeah.
So like he loves that V where a clear liquidity sweep like this one of the Friday low, and then you get in off an inverse fair value gap, but we kind of want a little short-term high to be created, and we want to see it break a structure, don't we, for our setup. Yeah, there you go.
If we came low, took out the shorts and low, or even just came a bit lower, displaced higher.
Yeah, happy days for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, fuck Doji.
I don't think that one candle, that one bearish candle, would be enough for a displacement though.
I think it does count as a short-term high.
I want this candle to close like this. This will be good, and then the next one, if it goes higher, that'll be sick.
Yeah.
Mate, the fucking entry is going to be so cursed, like... The amount of... the volatility is so high. It's like double, maybe even triple what it is normally.
We'll probably have to end up running like a 30-point stop, which isn't terrible. Alright, so for everyone watching who has no idea what's going on right now, we've had market open at 2:30, so that's the New York Stock Exchange open. We swept London highs, but didn't sweep it on ES, so that's a bearish SMT, where one asset takes the high but the other doesn't. So NQ took the high, ES didn't, so that's a bearish SMT. But that SMT becomes invalid once the opposing draw gets met. And what I mean by draw, I mean by where the next point of liquidity is that price wants to go to. So it's drawing to London lows. Once we took out that draw, now that SMT is invalid. Now because we've taken out London lows, what does that mean? We want to look for either London highs, well this already got taken, so either the New York open price or Asia highs. But now what we saw here was price simply just dumping lower. So do you rush a trade? No, you don't. You simply wait for the next draw to get met. So in this case it was 23169 on NQ, and we can see how price is now building structure to hopefully seeing a displacement higher, so we can look for longs and target any next draw on liquidity. So it's simply just waiting for price to come to you, and then you're not just looking at the 1 minute time frame, you're looking on the 15 minute. So what can we see on the 15 minute? We can see we're tapping into these imbalances to the left, which is also, you make it looks clearer on the 1 hour, so it's just one hour bullish fair value gap, which price is tapped into. It's actually inverse that gap. And then if we look on the 4 hour, oh, it's actually inversed on the 4 hour as well, but it's respected it on ES. But as of right now, definitely interested in the idea of longs. And that's literally it. You just stick to the one model that you want, which is sweep liquidity, look for market structure shift, fair value gap, and look for the opposing direction. And you just stick to that, stay disciplined with it, and that's literally it. Obviously there's other factors which come into play, but then that comes down to a lot of your judgment and market experience. So we're also inside of now this 15-minute bullish gap, so this one got inversed. And what this usually is called the power of 3, or AMD. So right here we have what's called accumulation, where price is just moving sideways and building structure. Then we've had a manipulation lower to take out these points of sell side liquidity. Then what you should have next is what's called distribution, where it will form the setup, and then so we have accumulation, manipulation, then this should be the distribution. So you would then trade the distribution. And that's literally basically it as of for now.
Ash,
Yo.
would you put you see the 1 minute candle we're on now, just the one before it, would
Yeah.
you, if price was to break above that, would you class that as a displacement or not?
Yeah. So I was actually gonna move it in a sec. I was gonna move it to like here.
Yeah. Yeah, so it's always like it's always up for debate, that one, isn't it?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Like some people like prefer like a I'm like you, I'll try to be a bit more aggressive. But yeah. Some people would
There's a bit
have
risky,
would
but this high, like if it displaces above this high, it should displace through this high as well.
yeah.
And if we do get a setup, it should be a A+ setup, unless we tap into
So I think it's 5 minute bearish.
5 minute bearish, yeah. Okay, so we haven't seen a displacement as of yet. There's different time frames, 1 minute gap, there's a 1 minute time frame, 5 minute gap, oh my bad, I didn't even see the chat. My bad.
intervals between the gaps, like 1 minute, 5 minute and shit?
Yeah, so the 1 minute time frame is obviously each candle represents 1 minute, and the 5 minute will represent each 5 minute candle. And 5 minute, the higher the time frame the gap is, the more strength it has. But then you use the higher time frame gaps to dictate your lower time frame story, and then you look for a lower time frame entry to go. Based off that, so we're about to tap into this 5 minute gap. Right, so we've had a clean displacement higher now. Both NQ and ES. So we're going to be using half
What kind of
position
stop
size,
are you going to be running?
half position size on this. And I'm going to run a 25 handle stop. Shit. Target this high.
Ash, are you in or not?
No, not yet.
I was so close to going in.
Same.
It was only 1 point away from tapping in. So annoying.
That is very annoying.
It didn't tap on ES either.
Just gotta be patient.
I think it might run here, to be honest. Let's wait and find out, though.
I might see if I get an entry off this upper 1 minute bullish gap, and then run a 16 handle stop. Alright, I'm long off that. 22-point stop. Target 60 handles. And trading stops at that
Oh.
first short-term high.
You're going for 231, yeah?
Yeah,
Um,
just at the high if I can.
I've got 50% of the range marked at 227. What are you going for, Ash? Why have you marked out 231? Is it
That's just the
a
high of the
liquidity
candle,
on?
so the high is at 238, but I'll just go for 231.
Yeah. Okay.
Have you trailed your stop, Ash?
Not yet.
Once ES hits that mark, I might do it.
So now I'm going to trail my stop to this short-term low. So we've got 7 handles risk on this trade because NQ's just taken that high. But I'm not going to go break even as of yet.
Shit. What a banging call from you, Ash, mate. I did.
I think that's break even.
I'm break even there too.
Yeah, break even.
Where's your guys' TP at?
I've got mine at 227.
Everyone's going to see my mum crash
Hello.
in my room, bro.
It's looking good. So aiming for that 50% makes sense.
Yeah,
I know we're
definitely,
going
yeah.
into a 5 minute bearish, but that's gonna happen when it dumps from the market open. You're gonna get 5 minute bearish gaps.
Yeah.
So it's still a very valid trade just to go in with half position. There's an short-term SMT because ES didn't take that short-term low, but NQ did,
Oh yeah, I didn't even know.
which
that.
means it's a breaker block on NQ, but it's a mitigation block on ES. So all the confluences are there, apart from it just going into a 5-minute bearish, which you could react from. But we're at break even, and it is what it is.
I've got a pretty good feel. I've got a really good feel because price literally dropped into that gap.
Same. I've got filled up 170.
Do you know what? This is the one time where I do a market, where I do a limit order, and it gets me like on the point. So
Nice. Did you mark it out on that small gap?
yeah, yeah. I think I'll get taken out of this in a second.
I think we all might, just because it's going into that 5-minute bearish, but
Same.
there's nothing we can do about it. Like,
Yeah, I'm about to get taken out.
Yeah, I'm out.
Yeah, I got taken out there.
It's technically still respecting that the 1 minute bearish on a yes. So
yeah, there's 1-minute bearishes everywhere.
yeah,
Alright, that's no problem. Break
1
even
minute,
trade
5
there.
minutes.
Not a problem. So we were up, what, like 30 handles? So,
Yeah, it took me out.
I mean, at least we got an entry on that. It originally wasn't even going to tap us in for an entry. But in this case,
Yeah.
that is why we go half size for 5-minute gaps, because the 5-minute bias, in this case, won on that trade. So we actually have we have a bearish SMT in this case, because ES hasn't actually tapped that 5-minute bearish gap, but NQ did. So we have an SMT as of right now. So that's the end of that first day of macro. So we'll take a look at the second AM, see if we do get anything. So I'd be pretty interested to see if we form a 15-minute high here, and if we were to sweep the 15-minute high, we could potentially look for shorts. However, we are still around this point of sell side, so if we did get another, if we were to just accumulate around this point and then get a position for longs, that would look pretty good. I wouldn't mind that. So we shall see.
I'm gonna jump off for a half an hour.
Yeah,
I'll be back in next session.
I'll be back in around 20 minutes.